Right, what's up? I took two trades here. So earlier I was trying to record this live, and I don't know, I kind of fumbled it around and stuff. I took two trades. The first trade I tried to sell right here at this breakdown. Um, got in at 7:03, ended up getting out at 14. My stop loss was a little bit too close, and I was pushing record at the same time that I was just now entering the trade, so I didn't have time to move the stop loss. I ended up getting busted out like pretty quickly, which that is what it is. That's just it wasn't a bad trade. It was just bad timing on my part because I wasn't ready to kind of go live and take the trade or whatever. So too many things were happening at the same time, and I ended up taking a loss. Immediately as this candle starts breaking down, I get back in basically around the same time, same place, 2701. And then I ended up getting out at 26, not 26, but 25,684, right at 17 points of profit. I think my profit on the day is $26. I'm going to leave it at that right now. I'm not going to mess with it. I do kind of like the way this is setting up for a little rebound to kind of come back in and get this liquidity. But just to explain a little bit about what I was doing, why I took this trade. I missed this trade earlier in the day because I was teaching. I didn't have time to take the trade. So we had this push down, pull back, another reach to the lows, and then an immediate rejection of those lows. And this right here is what I would like to, is what I refer to as displacement, right? We get into this lows and then we get an immediate rejection. And I think I pulled how much this was like 60 something points, rejection in two candles, right? So from here to here, it spans this many candles in that much time, but then we reject it pretty quickly. So I call that displacement. Um, we get a small little pullback and then a push. That is my ideal setup, right? We're on an upward trend from the morning. Um, as you can see, we get in here. This is the 15-minute open range. We get, we get going up there. So like we this would have been the ideal trade. I could have probably gotten between 10 and 20 points right in here and been done for the day. Unfortunately, I wasn't around the charts to get that done. But I will say this. This is kind of the pattern that I would look for, right? And then you have this little pullback and then this go. So that's kind of what it looked like. And that's the reason why I got in here. So we get up here, we start consolidating to the right. It's what shows that channel. Consolidation to me piques my interest, right? I start looking, okay, we've got consolidation right in here in these two channels. I've got liquidity building below this, and then I've got displacement out to the left of that liquidity. This is the way my brain thinks, and this is why I want to start getting into the trade, right? I started thinking about how I can get into the trade. And just looking at this pattern, we have, from here, oh, wait a minute. Let me get this. Yeah. We have from here to here, we pull back and then we reach for higher highs, right? And then from that higher high, we have, dadgummit, we have displacement right there, right? That displacement, that displacement is about 45 points. And that is the same thing that I'm looking for. So to continue that pattern, let me just go ahead and get this off. Let me take that red off and I'll just show you the whole pattern. So from here to here, reaching for higher highs, we have that displacement, pull back, and then this push down. It's literally the same thing. It looks a little cleaner than what this setup is, but it is what it is, right? But that's the exact same thing. Um, and that's the reason why I ended up getting into that trade. So, and why I was so adamant to take that trade short. Plus, we broke out of that channel. We're into this liquidity. We have displacement below it. Look at where, price to the left of here ended up going to, right? So we pull out, right? We're right in there. And I know those are ICT concepts and people buy in, buy out of it or whatever. I see the market in that way. It's not that I'm trading based off of those concepts. I just saw liquidity here, displacement down here. We've got a reason to pull back. We're at highs on the day. Why not pull back? Why not pull back into this area of liquidity? And that's the reason why I ended up taking my short when I did. Unfortunately, I took that first short with too close of a stop loss and it ended up getting me out. But, in turn, I ended up getting back in, took the trade that I wanted to take, and uh, ended up making back the entire loss plus about $26. So, profit on the day, and I can move on. If there's another setup, I'll try and take it. This one looked pretty good, but it wasn't exactly what I'm looking for. So, you know, I'm just going to hold off and wait for something that I'm familiar with that I know I can take confidently. So, appreciate you watching. That's my trade today. Sorry I didn't get it live. Y'all have a good rest of the day. Check in on the next one.